Well, one of the biggest issues in this market, one of the biggest sources of frustration and concern and anxiety are appraisals. I'm Justin Holder with Parks Real Estate. Today we're going to talk a little bit about appraisals because I get this question so often when people are worrying that in this market where things are going over list, we're getting crazy offers on things, how are the appraisals keeping up? So today we're going to talk about 7 ways to get the max appraisal. Well, number 1 may sound like common sense, but it's just to clean up. You'd be surprised how many people will say, or agents will even tell their customers, hey, don't worry about it, it's just the appraiser, it's not a showing. But the fact of the matter is the appraiser is a person. When they come in the house, they're going to get a feel for the property right off the bat. Why not clean it up, have it showing great? It's going to make a big difference. Number 2, go ahead and make those repairs that need to be done. Again, the appraiser is going to be coming into the house. If banisters are loose, if there are lights out, appraisers are going to notice that, and that's going to automatically, just like if it was a buyer, cause them to look a little bit closer at everything in the house. So especially if you've got an appraiser coming in, odds are you're going to have an inspector coming in at about the same time. So go ahead and have those repairs done on the front end before buyers, inspectors, and appraisers come in the house, because they're going to find it. Next, we talk about being willing to dispute the appraisal. A lot of people do not know that you can dispute the appraisal when it comes in if you feel like the comps were not accurate, if you feel like they didn't include or take into consideration some of the upgrades and the improvements that you've made in the property, or if there haven't been comps within the neighborhood that you feel like or your agent feels like are consistent with the quality of your house. Appraisers are obligated, if you file a dispute request, they must look at that and they must respond. So don't feel like that appraised value, if you feel like it is incorrect, can't be disputed. Number 5, we were talking about upgrades just a minute ago. Make sure to leave a list for the appraiser of the upgrades that have been done since you purchased the house. More than likely, the appraiser is going to pull the old MLS from when the house was listed when you bought it. They're going to be looking at what you paid for it, what it was like at that time. You also want to show them if you've gone through and redone the kitchen, if you've added a $50,000 outdoor patio, if you have replaced windows. Some of that is just routine maintenance, but some of it you'll see a big return. Number 6, leave them alone. I'll see this a lot where people will say, I'm going to meet the appraiser there, I'm going to walk them through, I'm going to show them everything. Some agents will even meet them there. I always think that's a best situation in a dispute. But on the front end, appraisers, just like a buyer, just like an inspector, don't want you all up in their business. Give them room to look around. If there are questions, you can address them when they come up, but give him time to look. You do not want to be a distractor from something in the house that could be a big value that the appraiser misses because you're talking. Number 7, a lot of people think that if an appraisal comes in short, the deal's dead. That is not the case. It's also not the case that if the appraisal comes in short, either the buyer or the seller are obligated to purchase. When the appraisal comes in short, it's fair game and it's all up for negotiation from there. A few different things can happen. The buyer can pay the shortfall. The seller can reduce that shortfall. They can negotiate between the two of them. Let's say it came in $20,000 too low. Buyer can pay 10, seller can reduce 10, come up with the 20. Or if all parties are in agreement that neither is moving, the deal can also die at that point and all parties can pull out. So there you go, getting the most out of your appraisal when selling your home. If you have other questions, you can always message me here or at this phone number right here. You can call me direct or at justinholder.com. Enjoy those cicadas. I'll see you soon.